Alright, welcome back to my channel today. You know who it is, it's your boy Sagiri. If you're new, please subscribe to my channel. You can like this video, share it with anyone that you can on social media, your Facebook page, on WhatsApp. It will help me and I'll appreciate that. So without wasting much of your time today, I just have a few things, a few topics I want to discuss at the same time because we're making progress. So as we're making progress, we have to keep making videos to commend and to complain or to condemn anything that is condemnable. So well, first of all, I want to talk about the Yoruba people, Yoruba nation, their interest in Peter Obi. It's something that shocked me. I never believed it. You know, people used to say that Yoruba people are very tribalistic. When it comes to politics in Nigeria, they are very tribalistic. They will never support an Igbo person and things like that. Those things have been going on for many years. Those kind of statements have been going on for the past since Obasanjo till even now. So I'm very shocked on what I saw from Ogun State and from Ibadan. You know, it was a very shocking move, and I really appreciate that. I really now I realize that the Nigerian youth are now ready to make a change. You know, because being tribalistic is what I have never been against in this country, because we keep making that mistake thinking that it's a tribal war. It's not, because the country is one. So if you're looking for a good country or a better country, we must look for a good leader. We must look for someone who's qualified, like Peter Obi. And I saw that move, the 1 million march. It's over 1 million march because it was massive in Ibadan. It was massive in Ogun State. And I want to really appreciate and applaud the Yoruba youth. Those guys, they have really shown that they are tired of this kind of system. We really need to change things, and nobody else can do it for us apart from us. This movement is something that every sane person should appreciate, you know, because me, I was thinking maybe Yoruba people, they will say Tinubu is how it will be local, that kind of a thing. But to be honest, what I saw wasn't that kind of a thing. They have shown that, listen, Nigeria is not working, APC has failed us, PDP even better. They tried, but they couldn't do what we actually wanted. Now we have seen a new way. We have to keep trying. We have to try something new, because Peter Obi is somebody that has proven to at least be more capable in this race, and that have done things that is verifiable, not people just talking about Tinubu that he did Lagos. Let me clarify some facts. Lagos has been in existence for many years before Tinubu became the governor, and Lagos was the first capital of Nigeria where the federal government developed, just like where Abuja is being developed now. If somebody becomes the governor of Abuja tomorrow, or something, that they will say the person developed Abuja. No, Abuja is already developed by the federal government funds, just like the way Lagos was. So if people are just talking about Tinubu the way he did Lagos and that, it's just too bad. This is not what we should be talking about. To be honest with you, I really appreciate those guys, that 1 million march in Ibadan and in Ogun State, and I expect more states from the Yoruba nation to do so, because, guy, we don't tire. We need to make a change. We need to change. And also, I want to talk about the people the youth that I saw their video campaigning for Tinubu in Delta State. You know, I know that Delta State people, they are more smarter than this. You know, I saw the people, they are not much. They are just like a few hundred of them. They are saying they want Tinubu have done Lagos. This is what brought about this Lagos talk now. How can you say Tinubu did Lagos and did Lagos? Have you been to Lagos? Do you know most of these major projects you are seeing are federal government owned? So you cannot come and tell us about Lagos. This is where I live. I live in Lagos. I've been living in Lagos. I got married here. I schooled here. I did everything here. So you can't be in Delta State and you're telling us what is going on in Lagos, right? But if you see those guys, you will realize that there is something wrong about them. There is something fishy about their movement. There is something not right. You get what I mean? There is something not really right, not really okay with their movement. You get what I mean? Because you look at them, if the way they talk, you know, the way they are speaking, you will see that there is something actually wrong with it. And it's funny, because how can somebody in his real senses, how can people, I saw a lady there saying all sorts of things, how can a person in their real senses campaign for Tinubu, telling us how he developed Lagos? That is all you can say. You cannot tell us how he developed the education system, and what Tinubu brought to Lagos is stars. How to collect money, bring Aboru to disturb keke, disturb buses, disturb Okada, disturb everything. Is that one waiting we want to do for Nigeria? In this our time, in this era, is that what we want to do? Are we going to be talking about Nigerians that are suffering to come and be paying more tax, to become and be taxed the more? Is that what we are looking for? Are we looking for somebody that can bring us out from poverty and give us jobs? These are the things that people need to look into. And I'm very, very ashamed of those people. To be honest with you, I'm really, really ashamed of those guys. Because if you look at them, you will realize that these people are not being sincere. They are lying, and their lies are just very bad. You are lying, and the lies you are lying is just showing all over you. You're not being real at all. Everything you're saying, if people can testify, people can tell you that you are being paid for what you're doing. How can you be paid? We don't want any money. When Peter Obi said they are not giving shishi, we didn't even want shishi. You get what I mean? We don't want any shishi because we just want a good country where people can use their expertise and their skills to survive and make money. Where you can sit at home and you have electricity, when your business can thrive without much taxes and all those things they are looking for. Where politicians will not be the richest people in the country. You get the point? And this is what this man is talking about. We can't have everybody wants to go into politics because if you go into politics, you become the richest. In other countries, it's not like that. In a civilized country, a politician shouldn't have more money than a businessman. Yeah, you're working, you're serving the people, you're not doing business. Do you get what I mean? But in Nigeria, a politician is considered the richest person. A senator is a rich man. A councillor is rich. A chairman is rich. A governor is even a trillionaire. You get what I mean? And it shouldn't be so. So I really condemn those guys who were marching for Tinubu, saying all sorts of things. Although there were a few, because if they were to be much, I would have been concerned because they are not really for the masses. Because whatever, if you see what people are doing, you will know the one that the people will support and the one the people will not. Get the point? So when people are doing some certain things, you will know where it's coming from. You understand where it's coming from. It's not real. You get what I mean? It's not real at all. It's not real. And it's very shameful to see such things. To be honest, I think really, when I saw it, I said, there are just few of them, and it is not really going to change anything. The people have made their decision, and the decision is Peter Obi and Yusuf Dati, which we have already seen their track records and the things they can do. So let us not be deceived. Don't let those kind of moves or those kind of statements. And for anybody that is still being tribalistic about this thing, please change your mind. We need a change, and the change is for everybody. It's not for an Igbo person or for a Yoruba person or for Hausa person. It's for everybody, and we need it, and we must get it. It's not by payment. We don't need anybody's money on this. This is something we actually want to actualize, just like we did in 2020, right? So it's something that we can do. Let's let nobody deceive you. Don't be discouraged in any way. Keep it in your mind that way, that this is something that can be achievable. So the last thing I wanted to talk about is the crowdfunding of Peter Obi, that they said Labour Party cannot raise funds outside Nigeria. And I wanted to share this because let us be guided so that they will not find reason to disqualify our candidate. So my idea is Labour Party should step aside when it comes to the crowdfunding from US. Let it be Peter Obi directly, because according to the law says that the candidate can raise funds on his own, right? But the party cannot. That's what I understood. So Peter Obi is not exempted from raising funds. So anything they are doing, if there isn't a platform for that, let it be Peter Obi. You know what I mean? But all these things are coming up now. We have not heard it before because they are seeing the massive energy coming out. They are seeing the forces coming out from Peter Obi. Down. They are bringing all these laws that we have not heard before. The law says he cannot raise funds. Fine. Peter Obi can raise funds, and he can raise up to 50 billion naira. So let us follow the law. We don't even need all those money for this election. All we need is just to keep talking about it the way we're talking, and giving people ideas and telling people who to vote for, and telling people the truth, because the truth is what has kept us in darkness for many years, and people are not seeing it. So if you are there and you are still campaigning for PDP and APC and Tinubu and Atiku and all those things, that means you really don't know what is happening, and you don't want to know, and you don't want to make progress, and it's very bad. But regardless of you not supporting or being tribalistic or not saying all sorts of things about that, you will be shocked at what will happen. So please let us be guided in Labour Party. Let us not use Labour Party to raise any funds. Let us use Peter Obi directly to raise the funds, and also let us be guided in the amount we're raising. People can support indirectly. If I want to do 100 posters with my money, I can go ahead and do it. If I want to do 100 banners for the INEC cannot come and hold me and say, why would I do that? You get what I mean? So if you have someone abroad, or you're in the US, or you're in Canada, you want to support the movement, you can do that through someone in this country. You have a cousin or something, you send the money to the person, send the person what to do, and let the person do it. Let's not just all gather and say we're giving the money to the Labour Party, or we're giving it to Peter Obi. So that's all I have for you today. Please, if you like this video, share it. I will see you in my next video. Remain blessed, and God bless you. Bye.